Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And let me turn this volume down. I was attempting to do some testing of the Qodosen, DX-286 and the Retekess TR113. And on the shortwave band. And let me tell you, it's difficult. Right now, the conditions at my location for shortwave are changing radically to very good to very bad within 30 seconds. And so I did a band scan of both radios, and I got the results, and then I started setting up to record this video, and the results I got were different. Like right now, one of the frequencies the TR113 found was WWV at 5 megahertz. And it was a pretty good signal, not fantastic. Now it's gone. You can hear it a little bit. Let me turn it back up. Some kind of interference. I could barely hear the ticks. Waiting for it to come up on a minute. Okay, I can hear the male voice, barely hear the male voice. Now, one of the things I did, there it goes. One of the things I did is I was doing a band scan on shortwave, and I had set the antenna setup for DX telescopic antenna and low noise amplifier on max. And I was getting a lot of noise signals. I got when I did this scan, I got 150 signals, of which they were all noise. This was yesterday afternoon. So I decided to, instead of trying to figure out how to manually reset that, I just did a factory reset. So right now, something in my glasses. Right now, it's running at factory reset. Couple of things. Oh, nose itches. I like the fact that this has a nice big keyboard with lots of keys, so you don't have to do a lot of multiple key pushing and holding and stuff like that, like you have to do on this radio. Of course, once you learn how to use all these keys and the sub keys, then it's not a problem. But if you're learning like me and you're going between 3 or 4 different radios, you tend to forget how to do things. What I'm going to do is, what I started is a notebook on this radio, the internet radio I just got, and the Texan S2200X, so that I can quickly find out how to do things again. Like right now, I don't remember how to turn this display on all the time. I got this one on all the time, but I don't remember how to do this one. And I didn't go upstairs and get the manual. I don't have the manual down here. Going on. Other things I like about this radio is the big, beautiful displays. So easy to read. Let me see if I do this. Yeah. So that one came back on. 2 displays. I love the basically black and white one. I wish this one was the same format, black and white. That's very easy to read. This is easy to read, but I prefer this one. Battery life, I've been using this off and on. I don't know what the total hours, for a couple weeks now, and it's still showing full charge. That's nice. I was a little concerned about that because it doesn't have replaceable, rechargeable batteries. It's got a battery pack that you can't easily replace without going in and soldering. So I was a little worried about that, but apparently that battery pack is pretty powerful. Excuse me. What else I like about this? It kind of stands out. I like the very secure kickstand in the back, but I wish it had several positions you could set it at, because the basic one that you get, once you don't hit the antenna, and I like the fact that it's got that magnetic capture there. This one, to me, is a little too high. I would like it more like that. So it'd be nice if it had notches so you could set it at 3 different positions. I haven't looked in to see what I would have to do to modify it so I could do that. Okay, now this one, the Qodosen or whatever, is very sensitive. Even with its short telescopic antenna, 19 inches, compared to this one, which is about 3 feet, this one, in general, and I can say conditions change so much, in general, this seems to receive slightly better than this one. Not that much, but slightly better. And it has a disadvantage of a short antenna. I have not tried an external antenna. Now, also about this one is I got a suggestion that on medium wave, AM, I could use the telescopic antenna instead of the built-in antenna. And the person warned me that if you use a telescopic antenna, you're going to pick up more noise. Well, he is right. It picked up considerable noise even on the strong station. So I said, okay, that's not really an option. Don't want to do that. What else? I think that's about it. Like I say, I was trying to do a band scan, and there's 2 other things. I'm trying to remember what they're. Oh, there is a mode on this. This radio has lots of modes. On this radio, there is a mode designated WT-scan-mode, and the 2 modes is mode-frequency, which is do a frequency scan, and the other one is mode-preset, which is supposed to allow you to have the radio scanned the stored memory locations, frequencies. I can't get that to work. I sent an email to the person at Retekess. Yes, they're at Retekess. And she came back and gave me some instructions, which were pretty straightforward, but they didn't work. So this morning I said, okay, I tried what you suggested. It doesn't work. So she says, well, I'll ask the engineers and I'll get back with you. So that's on hold right now. I want to use that feature. The other thing I don't like about this is when you do an ATS scan, it wipes out all the memory. So you can't do, that I know of, you can't do an ATS scan to have it add additional stations it found and leave the old ones alone. All right, let's just kind of go around the band here a little bit. Again, keep in mind conditions change rapidly. So I might show you something on this radio, and by the time I get over on this radio to show you the same frequency, conditions may have changed. All right, let's turn this back up. Okay, let's go. Now there's a station there close by. Yeah. Okay, there's WWV, 5 megahertz. And right now I don't hear anything. Oh, yeah, I heard the beep at the minute. Okay, so let's turn this down. And the thing is also, if you just move the radio a couple inches, reception might change. So I got 5 megahertz on this radio, and I'll turn the volume up, see if we hear anything. We hear lots of noise. That's lots of noise. I don't know if it's my lights, my monitor, or my computer. That's all I really have on besides this radio. Let's turn this radio off for a second. Try to turn it on. Nope. That might be the display. The display's on. Nope, that didn't help. Let me move it around. Nope, it is not getting WWV. So, in that case, that example, let me turn the volume down. In that one example, the Retekess did a better job of receiving WWV. Even though it's very weak, I could hear the beep at the minute. I can't hear anything but noise on this radio. Don't know why. All right, let's go to 10 megahertz. So we go 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 10 megahertz, and turn the volume up. I'm getting a lot of noise all of a sudden. I didn't get that before. Yeah, look at that. Now I can hear it. I'm afraid if I turn my fluorescent lights off, they won't come back on, but I'm going to try it anyway. So it might go dark here. That didn't help. Monitor off. I'll try to turn the monitor off, my computer monitor off. Nope. So it's getting noise from somewhere. And as soon as I put my finger on it, well, it gets rid of a lot of the noise. Just different noise. Okay, I'm going to try to hook up an external antenna. I'm going to try. Okay, I've got this wire antenna from another radio. It's not stretched out. Okay, let's try to hook it up to my Mega Loop. Stand by. I can hear the beeps now. Still a lot of noise. Yep, kick the camera, show's over. Ooh, look at that. Now that's weird. That didn't help. But that does. Okay, let's turn the power off of the Mega Loop. If I can reach it without knocking everything over. Oh. Okay, the power's off. That didn't help any. Weird. The display's still on. I don't remember how to turn it back off. Let me move this away from here. Nope. That's not it. Well, it's getting noise from somewhere. Hocus pocus. Noise go away. Nope. So much for that experiment. I think that's enough messing around. We turn the volume down. So for some reason, I have no idea, for some reason, the radio in its configuration right now, which I have no idea what the configuration is picking up a lot of noise. Now, maybe it's from the display. Let me just try one more thing. Okay, I'm gonna let it set so the display goes off. Nope. Okay. What I really need to do is, oh gosh, there's so many things I need to do. I ordered one. I ordered an adapter to go from, now notice this one is a stereo adapter. This is for a different radio. To go from a mono plug like this one, 3.5 millimeters, to that, so that I can hook my antenna directly into there without using this piece of wire and this and not shielded and all that stuff. So that's coming, I think, Wednesday. Yeah, I think Wednesday it's coming. Hopefully it will work. It should work on this radio and hopefully on the TR113, which has that recessed cavity on the back of the radio where you plug in the external antenna, which, I'll see if I can show it to you real quick. Watch me knock something. It's right here. And this guy will fit in that, sorry about this, will fit in that hole. But my normal adapter, which is this guy, this prevents it from going in far enough to make connection. Okay, enough rambling, enough experimenting. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this show, please give me a thumbs up and have a great day. Bye-bye.